There comes a time in a man's life when everything feels like it's falling apart. The peace he once had disappears. The light in his world fades, and he doesn't understand why the woman who once prayed for him, stood by him, and loved him deeply is suddenly gone. But let me tell you something. When God removes a chosen woman from a man's life, it's never without a divine reason. You see, a chosen woman doesn't enter a man's life by accident. She's sent as a blessing, a mirror, and a guide. She comes with light, the kind that heals, nurtures, and awakens. When she loves with purity, not possession. When she gives from her soul, not for validation. Her presence alone shifts the energy around a man. She prays for him when he doesn't pray for himself. She sees his potential when he's blinded by his pain. And she speaks life into him when the world has only spoken doubt. But here's the truth. If that man disrespects her love, plays with her loyalty, or takes her energy for granted, the divine steps in. God whispers, "My daughter has done enough." And just like that, the connection begins to fade. Not because she stopped caring, but because heaven called her back. When a chosen woman walks away, it's not rebellion, it's divine protection. God removes her to preserve her light. He knows that her energy was being drained, that she was healing someone who didn't want to heal. And what happens next is something every man eventually realizes. He begins to feel the silence. The peace he once ignored now echoes loudly. No message, no call, no warmth from her prayers. The energy that once protected him is gone. He may not say it out loud, but his spirit knows. He lost something heaven sent. And that's when his real lesson begins. Let's be honest, sometimes a man doesn't understand the value of divine love until it's gone. He looks for her in other faces, in late-night texts, in temporary distractions, but no one feels like her. No one carries the same calm, the same depth, the same divine touch. And deep down, he realizes it wasn't just a woman who left. It was grace. When God removes a chosen woman, he's not punishing the man. He's teaching him. He's saying, "You were trusted with one of my angels, but you were not ready to honor her light." And sometimes, God will let that man sit in silence so he can finally hear his soul speak. He'll replay moments in his mind, her kindness, her patience, the way she prayed for him. And when the tears finally fall, he begins to see what she saw in him all along. That's when growth begins. That's when realization hits, that she wasn't meant to stay forever. She was meant to awaken him. If you've ever been that woman, the one who gave everything with pure intention and still had to walk away, understand this. You didn't lose anything. You were reassigned by God. You completed your divine mission. And when you walked away, you didn't abandon him. You released him back to his lessons. Because the truth is, you can't save a man who chooses not to heal. You can only pray that one day he'll remember the woman who saw him through God's eyes. And if you are that man, and you've lost a woman whose love was pure and rare, don't let your ego tell you she's replaceable. Because when a chosen woman leaves, your soul feels her absence in every corner of your being. Take a breath. If your heart feels this message was meant for you, subscribe and stay connected to this divine space. You deserve reminders of who you are becoming. And if you wish to support this mission and help us continue spreading healing messages to souls around the world, you'll find the support link in the bio, Positive Language. Visit chosenbeing.com to explore products created with love and high vibrational energy. Reminders of the divine soul you truly are. Remember this: God doesn't remove out of cruelty, He removes out of mercy. Because when the chosen woman leaves, it's not the end of the story. It's the beginning of his awakening. And one day, when he's finally healed, he'll realize that her love was never ordinary. It was sacred. It was divine. It was sent by God Himself. And sometimes, the only way for a man to truly understand that is to lose her.